Soldiers fought in America's longest war in Afghanistan, and among them, a Special Forces sergeant blinded in one eye by shrapnel in a firefight.
News Specialist Jed Bull talked with him today on whether the mission and his sacrifice were worth it. Jed, what'd he say?
Well, Sergeant Lane Morris was the first Utahn seriously injured in the war on terror in Afghanistan. He deployed in 2001 with other members of the Utah National Guard as part of the 19th Special Forces. So he watches today's developments with keen interest.
It's been 20 years, but there's not a day goes by that I don't think about Afghanistan.
Lane Morris keeps up with the news in Afghanistan.
It's not something that you ever really get over.
He returned to a hero's welcome 19 years ago. His team was hunting al-Qaeda fighters, the main objective then.
We fought the Taliban to remove them from power so that we could pursue al-Qaeda.
On July 27th, 2002,
they threw a bunch of hand grenades right off the bat. Eventually, they got me with a hand grenade, a whole bunch of pieces of shrapnel hit me in the face,
blinding his right eye. Sergeant Christopher Spear of North Carolina and 2 Afghan allies were killed. Was his sacrifice and those of other American troops worth it?
As a soldier, nobody asked my opinion.
He fought the enemies he was ordered to fight.
It was worth it to me. I don't feel like my sacrifice is in vain or a waste. I went and did what my country asked me to do, and it was an honor. And I'd do it again. I'll go tomorrow if we need to go back there.
That was his job.
It was absolutely worth it. We accomplished the main mission, which was to get al-Qaeda out of there.
As for the collapse,
we've set those guys up.
He rejects the idea that the U.S. failed in its mission to help the Afghans govern themselves.
At some point, the average guy, farmer, guy in the street, guy running a shop, is going to have to say, this is what I want for my country.
More Afghans need to stand up for their freedom.
That will to fight to ensure that freedom survives there. Freedom's always going to have to be fought for. Always.
He says the pace and manner of the withdrawal are definitely up for criticism, but it's time to leave.
At some point, what else do we need to sacrifice to ensure that Afghanistan is a free and thriving country? 20 years is a long time.
Morris still works for West Valley City, where he has worked for 26 years. While he still thinks about Afghanistan every day, he says he doesn't dwell on it, and he says in most respects, he's moved on. Mike?
Yeah, we appreciate his service. Fascinating to hear his thoughts tonight, too. Jed, thank you.